Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel, Talk with Tony. But before I get started into this video, guys, I uploaded the prank video on my mum. Make sure you guys check it out. It was so hilarious and so funny. And thank you guys for the comments on the prank video. I really loved all the comments. Some of them even made me laugh. So let's get started into this video. So today, this video is not a video that I've done on my channel before, and it's since we're in the second week of the Premier League, it's Premier League table predictions and Premier League match predictions. So I have a special guest with me, which is Tayo. So Tayo, say hello.
Hello.
And Tayo, he knows a lot about his football, so he'll be helping me with Premier League table predictions and match predictions. So let's get started into this video. So Tayo, what's your first prediction? Do you want to start with table or match?
I think I'm going to start with the match predictions.
Yeah.
I think the first match for the week is Everton versus West Brom. I think the scores will be 3-1 Everton. Everton have a very, very strong squad. They have a very strong defence. They have a very strong attack, which has been reinforced. I really like their manager, Ancelotti. He's really in the right direction. West Brom not going into the right direction. The squad, they didn't strengthen their squad enough, I think, for the Premier League. I think they're going to lose.
And especially with Everton's midfield now, it's looking pretty strong. So I agree with you on that one. 3-1 to Everton. Yeah, it's quite a good prediction. So what about your next one?
The next match is Leeds versus Fulham. Two new promoted teams. I think Leeds are going to win 2-0. Leeds look very strong, even though they lost to Liverpool, but they were really putting pressure on the champions. I think they're a big Premier League outfit. I think they're going to win 2-0.
Yeah, same. Leeds, they're looking like a very strong team, especially the way they played against Liverpool. They look like a whole different team. So I think they'll do good in the Premier League as well. So what about your next one?
The next match is Man United versus Crystal Palace. I think Man United are going to win. I think they're going to win 3-1. They've reinforced. They've got Donny van de Beek, which is going to help their midfield, as their midfield was strong last season, but adding Donny van de Beek will make it even stronger. They've got players like Martial, Rashford, who are on form. Bruno Fernandes really helped that team. Even though I think Crystal Palace is going to put a fight, though. They've signed signings like Batshuayi back on loan and the youngster Easy. But I think Man United have got this in the bag. 3-1.
And as you guys know, I'm a Man United fan, so I'm actually quite happy to hear that. So what about your next one?
The next match is my team, Arsenal versus West Ham. I think Arsenal are going to win 4-0. Arsenal look very, very, very strong, like against Fulham, and West Ham look very, very weak. I wouldn't be surprised if West Ham go down this season. They're in a crisis. The owners are not putting money into the squad.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose 4-0.
Okay, so 4-0. Yeah, that seems okay to me as well, especially as West Ham, the way West Ham have been looking as well. So what about your next one?
The next match is Southampton versus Tottenham. I think the scores is going to be, controversially, I think it's going to be 1-1. The last game that Tottenham played against Everton, when they lost, they didn't look strong at all. The defense looked weak. Players didn't look like they want to play. Even though Tottenham have signed Southampton captain in Toiberg, I think Southampton's squad still looks strong with players like Ward-Prowse, Danny Ings banging in a lot of goals. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw, especially now Tottenham is away.
Yeah. So that seems like a pretty good prediction as well. So what about your next one?
The next match I've got is Newcastle versus Brighton. I think Newcastle are going to win 2-0. They signed Callum Wilson, which is a very good signing. He scored his debut against West Ham. They signed Hendrick as well. They're reinforcing their squad. They're trying to stay in the Premier League. I think 2-0 is going to be respectable.
Okay, what about your next one?
Next match, this is the game of the week. Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I think that the scores is going to be 3-2 to Liverpool.
Ooh.
I think Liverpool, even though they struggled against Leeds last week, I think they're still Premier League outfit. I think they could win it this year. Maybe they can't. And Chelsea, last game, they won 3-1 to Brighton, but they didn't look the strongest of squads. Tactics from Lampard was not that good. Havertz didn't step up at all. Werner looked very good. I think Werner's going to get in the score sheet, but I think 3-2 Liverpool.
Okay. Well, that seems a bit tight. I was looking for a 2-2 draw. That's what I'm thinking. So
You could go.
about that? So next.
Next is Leicester versus Burnley. I think the scores is going to be 4-1 to Leicester. Leicester look very, very strong.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy, only 33 is only still banging a lot of goals in the Prem. 3-1, 4-1 Leicester. I think that's a good score.
Yeah, same. Next.
Aston Villa versus Sheffield. I think this is going to be a 2-2 draw.
I was thinking a 2-1 win to Sheffield.
Yeah. Sheffield United are away though, and at home Villa looks strong. They recently won in Carabao Cup against Burton. They look
Yeah.
very strong, and they've also just signed Grealish on a 5-year contract, which really will help them.
Yeah. Okay, so next.
The last match of the weekend is a Wolves versus Man City. That is a very, very, very good. But I think it's going to be a 2-1 City win. City are away, but Wolves have lost one of their best right backs in Matt Doherty to Tottenham. The squad looks strong, but not as strong now as it looks like Diego Jota is going to go to Liverpool, which is a very, very good signing. City's squad looks so strong. They've got now Nathan Ake in the centre back role, Fernan Torres, Aguero, Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne. Their squad is very, very strong.
Yeah, their squad is strong.
2-1, but Wolves are still very good side.
Yeah. So now let's go to the Premier League table predictions.
All right. In 20th spot, I have got Fulham.
Fulham. Okay.
Yeah.
Why Fulham?
Fulham, I always said about Fulham, they're a team that always comes up and goes back down. They're not the strongest side. They didn't reinforce. I mean, they reinforced in good signings like Knockout, Tetty, and Ariel in the goalkeeper spot, but I don't think they'll stay up.
Okay, so 19th.
I've got West Brom, another newly promoted team. West Brom is the same as Fulham. They don't reinforce their squad enough. They always go down when they come back up. I think they're going to do well this season.
Oh, okay. So 18th.
18th, controversially, I've got West Ham. I've got West Ham going down. They stay in the Prem. They've been in the Prem for a long time now. But like I said before, they're in a crisis. The owners are not backing them. I think they're going to go down. But it's going to be level with the team I have 17th.
Okay, so what's the 17th then?
I think 17th, I've got just hovering around the relegation zone. I've got Aston Villa. I think either one of those teams could go down. But I think West Ham's going to go down. Aston Villa, they signed Ollie Watkins from Brentford, which is a very good signing. He was very good in Championship last year. They also signed Matty Cash, who was very good in Championship last year. I think they're going to stay up just about.
Okay, so 16th?
16th, I've got Brighton. They've signed Brighton from Leicester, which is a good reinforcement for them. They've also got back Ben White from last season.
Yeah.
Going to help that centre-back role as he's next to Lewis Dunk, which is a very, very good centre-back. I think they'll stay in the Prem.
Okay, so now we're on to the 15th.
In 15th spot, I've got Burnley. Burnley, they will stay in the Prem. They're a very good side. I like Sean Dyche, manager.
Yeah.
They've already got people. They've got quite nice people like McNeil, the youngster.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna stay up.
Okay. So 14th.
14th, I've got Newcastle. They've signed Ryan Fraser from Bournemouth. Very good signing. They've also signed Callum Wilson from Bournemouth as well. Nicking all the Bournemouth players. Callum Wilson, good goal scorer. Goal scorer for them last season. Always banging in goals. Really scored last week. I think 14th, good spot for them.
Okay, so now 13th.
In 13th spot, I have got Crystal Palace. Palace have signed Batshuayi from Chelsea for a year. There's also signed Easy from QPR last season, who was very, very good in Championship.
Yeah,
very experienced youngster. I think he's going to do well. I think they're going to finish 13th.
Okay, and number 12.
In 12th, I have got Leeds, newly promoted. I think they're the only newly promoted team that's going to stay up. They've signed Rodrigo from Valencia for around 40 mil, which is a massive signing.
Yeah.
And against Liverpool, they look like they've been in the Premier League for years.
Exactly. So 11th?
I have got Southampton. They have signed Walker Peters from Tottenham, as also Tottenham took the captain Højbjerg, which could be a massive loss for them, but not really. They weren't really playing him at the end of the season. But they've got players like Danny Ings, 22 goals last season.
Yeah.
Massive goal scorer. James Ward-Prowse as well. I think they're going to stay in the Prem. I think 11th spot.
So now we're coming up to the top 10. And this is where most of the places get tricky because of all the good teams in the Premier League. So let's see what you've got for the 10th spot.
In 10th spot, I have got Sheffield United. They really shocked everyone last season. They finished 9th. A lot of people thought they were going to go down, but they looked like a very well-structured squad. They signed Ramsdale from Bournemouth as a new backup goalkeeper, as they've lost Dean Henderson, which is a massive loss. I think one of the best goalkeepers in the Prem last season. 10th spot, I think they're going to still stay up.
Okay, so now Sheffield's old spot, which is 9th, and we're just talking about Sheffield coming 10th. So who do you think's coming 9th?
I've got Leicester City. Leicester City, last season, I think they finished 5th spot, which was very surprising as well. They've got players like Jamie Vardy, I think 33 years old, and he's still banging in goals. Golden Boot last season. James Maddison was injured at the end of the season, which is I think he'll be back now. He's going to be back as better. People like Ricardo Pereira, Soyuncu, Schmeichel, they've got a really strong squad.
Okay. So now the 8th?
8th, I've got Everton. Everton have signed Ramos, Rodriguez, Decore, and Allen so far. That new look midfield is going to help them as they beat Tottenham. They look very strong against Tottenham. I think 8th spot's respectful for them.
Okay. Now 7th?
Speaking about Tottenham, I have got Tottenham in the 7th spot. Tottenham, they signed Matt Doherty from Wolves. That's a good signing. They also signed Toiberg from Southampton. And they also signed Joe Hart as a backup goalkeeper. I don't think they're strengthened enough. It's looking like they're about to sign Reguilon and also Gareth Bell on a loan deal, which is really going to strengthen them. But I still think they're going to finish in the 7th spot. But 7th and 6th can change, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so if 7 and 6 can change, what's your 6th?
My 6th spot, I have got Wolves. Wolves look like they're always coming in that top 6 area since they've been in the Prem. They've got players like Adama Traore. They've got Jimenez banging in goals. They're about to use Diego Jota, which is a very, very big loss. He was very good in that attack last season. But I think they're going to finish top 6. I think they're going to just grab that Europa League spot.
Okay, so now it's getting even harder to put up the teams because now we're in the top 5. So let's hear it. 15.
4th spot, controversially again, I have got Manchester United. Wow. I think Manchester United are going to finish 5th. I think they needed maybe a new left back, maybe another centre back to maybe push for the top 4. I think they'll be very close to the 5th and 4th spot. Donny van de Beek's a good signing, but I don't think it was really needed. Maybe another right winger, because you never know how Green will do this season. But I think 5th spot's respectful for them.
Okay, so 4th spot, as you said, that 5th and 4th could change.
5th and 4th, I think 4th, I've got Arsenal. Arsenal have signed Gabriel, the centre-back from Lille, and they've also signed Willian from Chelsea. I think that's a good signing. Willian looked very good last year with 2 assists. Last game with 2 assists against Fulham. I think they're going to finish 4th, but it's going to be very, very close.
Well, I think the 5th and 4th will definitely change. Obviously, as a Man United fan, I could see where we need more signings. But then Arsenal, they have a very strong squad as well this league. So the Premier League this season will be very, very tight. So now we're in top 3. What's your 3rd spot team?
My 3rd spot team, the champions, Liverpool.
Ooh, Liverpool.
I think 2nd and 1st could change again. Before I heard this there, but now they signed Thiago, which I think was the signing of the season. 25 mil only, and he's just a world-class centre-mid. I think one of the best centre-mids in the world. They're also about to sign Diego Jota, which is going to really reinforce as a backup to Mane. And they don't really have backup attackers. They only like Shaqiri, and Origi might be going out this season. I think 3rd spot, I don't think they're going to win it again.
So you think Liverpool won't win it again? So Liverpool was your 3rd spot. Now it's top 2. Who is the 2nd spot?
And the team I've got 2nd is Chelsea. I have got Chelsea 2nd. They have really changed their squad from the young squad they had last year. They got a transfer ban last year. They couldn't sign anyone. And this transfer window, they really, really signed players. They got Havertz. They got Werner, Thiago Silva, Chilwell, and about to sign Edouard Mendy as a new backup goalkeeper or starting goalkeeper, as Kepa was not the best last season. They've really strengthened their squads. They look good against Brighton. They didn't even have all of their new signings. One looked like he was been in the Prem for a long time. Havertz had a shaky game, but I think he can step up.
So now we obviously know your first team. So why do you think Man City would win?
I think Pep Guardiola, they will not allow last season of him not winning the Prem. They've strengthened the squad in Nathan Ake. They're looking like they might get Koulibaly from Napoli. Their squad's already strong. They've got Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, and even if these players get injured, they have a lot of squad depth and people like Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva. The squad is so strong. I think they win the league.
Okay, so Tayo, these are one of the best predictions I've heard so far with the table predictions, then the match predictions. Thank you so much for coming onto the channel and helping me. So, is there anything else you want to shout out? Anything you want to say?
I might soon be starting my own channel. So the content's going to be coming soon. Maybe some match reviews for my team, Arsenal. But that's soon to come.
Okay, so thank you. So guys, remember he'll be starting a new channel, match reviews for Arsenal. So if you guys want to hear more on Tayo, and if you guys want to hear more about football and Arsenal, make sure you guys check out his channel when he uploads it. So thank you, Tayo, for helping. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.